What it do, what it do, this your boy JL Gamer 1991 coming to y'all continuance of our community poll winner streams for this past week. Um Second place Comm poll winner is Undisputed. And then after that, then we're gonna be on here for a little while and then we're gonna hop on to PGA 2K25 because that's the third place Comm poll winner. Um Might squeeze in the fourth place, but we definitely gonna knock out the third place as well. Um, like, share, and subscribe if you're new. We're on the road to 4K. We'll continue to run on my washout playlist. I just literally just filmed and dropped a new video. Sure you check that out. It's another taste test review. Um, Hope everyone has had a blessed weekend. Hope everyone had a blessed Sunday. And yeah, let's get straight to it. Hey, what's going on, sis? Laura, how you doing? Hope all is well. I was looking at your stream earlier. So you playing that Digimon? Is it time to maybe to make a new fighter? I think I did just on every class. Oh, too many saves. That I don't know what to do yet. Um, I might have to delete one of them, but I don't know which one to delete yet. I'll figure it out. Let's see. I have been on the only fight I've really been on is my first female boxer. lost now. Okay. Find a new manager too. Like I'm saying. I gotta lose weight. Mm-mm. Damn, I'm looking sluggish.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's do it.
I ain't playing with this fight in a minute. Oh man. Yeah, I know I'm gonna be sluggish in this fight right here. How's everybody doing tonight, though?
Do your business.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Time. Let's do it.
Oh, okay, that was a good one. Okay, I gotta back up. Regenerate my stamina.
And time.
Oh yeah.
Let's fight.
Oh man, my stamina is not looking good, y'all. He got me in the corner. Shit. Yeah, he got me in the corner.
It's time.
Unanimous decision. Damn, my fight sharpness is low. Negotiation accepted.
What up?
Hey, what's going on?
So not much chilling. Just seeing what you was up to.
Um, I'm on Undisputed right now, and then I'm gonna get on golf and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I seen your screenshots, man. You been cooking up, I see, huh?
yeah. Just hit purple.
Yeah, this nigga being oh how far is it gonna be?
What'd you say?
Nigga just glazing you, dog. Nigga Beto,
Like,
oh how far is it gonna be to you to hit? Like Beto, please, man. Like nigga, you wasn't even asked about that before. Nigga, now you want to
yeah,
ask like these niggas be
yeah,
making shit.
yeah.
Niggas crazy.
Well, yeah. Well, once I hit purple, started posting a couple triple doubles. Oh, they're like, oh, you like that now? Say, I've been like that. I'm just a team
Yeah,
player. It's not that big a deal to
you
me.
ain't like
Like,
that, nigga. That's the problem. You ain't like that. His ass is not like that, dog.
yeah, I don't really, I care, but I don't care at the same time. Like it's cool, but like it is what it is. It's because I've done it. I've done it a whole bunch of times, so it's not like a big deal to me.
Yeah, facts.
like, like I've hit purple, I've hit red play before, like so it's not new.
I was like, Dave been in parties playing with his
Yeah,
homies. I'm like, okay.
and I
Those your old crew homies?
I know it's people I used to play with, and now I have to appear online because like I'm the best center they know. So they get mad when I go. Cause they don't know I don't go like playing center. That's the crazy part.
Bro, I can't believe bro niggas is still really tripping off of fucking Bam 83 points. Like, nigga, leave it, like, let Bam live, dog. Y'all
Like
some
okay,
hating ass niggas. Like, I hate to
oh
say it
yeah,
because
they
this is my
super
team,
hate.
but all the hate should be on Will for allowing that shit to happen.
That's why I told
Y'all kept on
somebody.
filing. Y'all kept on filing that nigga. Like that's why he got the amount of free throws he got. Cause y'all
I
kept on
told some.
filing his ass.
I got an argument. I was like, dude, he didn't foul himself. I was like, he's like, well, dude, foul. I was like, dude. I said, I would have did the same thing. If I'm on the court, I'm gonna keep trying to score until you stop me. like,
But
y'all
but
get.
I get why they were because it's like Bam was cooking their ass, and I mean like
So they look at okay.
what are they supposed to do?
So they look at Kobe's 81. Like the Lakers needed all of Kobe's 81 points to win the game. And so people are like, oh, you should have took him out if you're up like 30, 40 points. But the people who are complaining are just as much as ball hogs as anybody else. Gilbert Arenas a ball hog. He would have stayed in the game and kept shooting. So I want to hear that from him. T-Mac, all these scorer players are getting mad because they didn't get it. And they make it seem like it's easy to get. No, it's not. And D-Wade's like, yo, 83 points is 83 points. He's like, it don't matter how you got it. And that is what it is. Like, you have to make the free throws. He didn't foul himself. So, you
Yeah,
can say whatever you want.
me personally, I'm happy for him, even though that shit happened to my home team against my home team. But I'm happy for Bam because him being a center and doing that
I think that's what it
really
is.
amazing. Yeah, cause but if he was a guard or a small forward, y'all niggas wouldn't even be doing all that hate. But because it's a
Yeah.
center,
Like when Luka dropped 73, nobody said, "Oh, he's ball hungry. He should have passed the ball. Why he in the game?" Nobody said that because it's Bam and he's a center. He shouldn't be doing that.
man,
Or just
Will,
like
Will was
how,
the fucking center he did. So what the fuck is the problem? Like,
or like all these people have hate to say on Kobe, but not you hear none of this stuff when Kobe was alive.
that's
Nobody
right when
said,
niggas want to hate on
yeah.
motherfuckers when they dead and
Nobody
gone.
said,
When they
oh,
alive.
he didn't say nothing about Kobe when he was alive, but all of a sudden, everybody got a whole bunch to say. And T-Mac is the worst. I was like, you had arguably a top 15 center on your team, and you still couldn't get out the first round. So, you were the worst person. Yao Ming is arguably, that's why I said top 15. It depends who you're talking to. But he's at least top 15. You can say that.
Yeah, he definitely top 15. I wouldn't say top 10, but he top 15.
Yeah, so that's why I
I
say
say
that.
top 15, top 20, something like that.
Yeah. So, having a center like that, you should have made it to at least the Western Conference Finals, at least. At minimum. And you had a nice squad, but you're not that player. You're not that. And Kobe, people get mad because all these coaches say Kobe is not a better player. He didn't have better skills than you. He used all his entire body to 100%. So that's why he was better than you. And that's why he has 5 rings and y'all don't. And they're like, oh, if I'm playing with Shaq, I'll get a ring too. No, you probably wouldn't have. Because the issue is you have to learn how to coexist with Shaq. So you have to go get your own shot while feeding Shaq.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like I tell people, like I've been saying, I got arguments with people. I was like, 83 points is 83 points. It don't have to look pretty or whatever. He got it. He scored 83 points.
Facts.
Technically, yeah, he didn't need to stay in the game. Yeah, he did. But he did. It is what it is. If you have a chance to be one of your idols or one of the greats, you will. And anybody who say they won't, they're lying. Sorry. It's just really hating. And other people that stick it up for him are role players. Like, yeah, 83 points is 83 points. Yeah. They all say, yeah, he could have got out the game. But if the coach lets you stay in, that had nothing to do with you. You ain't gonna put you like, no, coach, I'm good. I'm like, no, I'm about to go get these buckets. So, if it was Shea, Gilbert, if it was Shea, Harden, all these other players, nobody would have a problem with it. But because it's a center, they have an issue with it. And now it's looking more and more like, because people want to argue that they don't have video evidence of Will scoring 100 points. And now this looks like, oh, he probably did score 100 points. And that's also what it is, too. Because, like, if you really look at it, like, you start to look at it like, okay, maybe he did actually score 100 points. Because that's the issue is a lot of people think it's fabricated by the NBA that it actually never happened.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, and now it looks like, oh, that probably was a possibility. And him being 7'1" or 7'2", whatever, how tall Will is, I don't know how tall he is. It's like, oh, okay, he probably did do it. Because he was probably like 5 to 6 feet taller than every center in the NBA at that time. So,
right.
But and so people are getting madder and madder because Like whoever their favorite player is didn't do it, and now they're saying, "Oh, if he can do it, I can do it." I was like, "Yeah, it's not that easy, dude."
Hell nah.
Yeah, if that was easy, LeBron would have more than 60 points for his career high.
Yeah. All out of all the records he broke, he ain't never broke that record. He ain't never put up points, yo.
So, like I'm like, yo, it's over with. Leave the dude alone. He scored 83. Leave it at that. That's one game.
Right.
Like,
You're taking too much. The fight is over.
like people are tripping.
Yeah, like I'm happy for Bam because he did it he repped the centers. He repped all the bigs, man.
Yeah,
And inspired and motivated the centers that hey, if a guard can put up that amount of points, then so can a center.
yeah. That's the
And I
reason
think
they like play with
because
me. 'Cause
motherfuckers,
I cover up
right,
all they fucking deficiencies, and I'm jacking up shots. And that's why I be getting triple doubles. And I'm a willing passer, and I see the court better than the point guard on the teams. That's why I get tired of doing that. People don't even know I don't even like running the center, really.
what up,
I'm
Nicky
better than,
Dueno?
I'm just better than everybody.
Yeah,
That's all that is. I get bored.
right.
And then they'll be surprised I can shoot threes. I'm like, why would I shoot a three when I can dunk on a person every time?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then they don't want to hear it. They're like, no. I was like, it ain't my fault you keep getting fried. I told them that, like, you should play some defense, stop getting fried.
But a lot of these motherfucking bills, I don't know, like if they got these on their fucking bill or what. But
I said, because even those 6'9s can't stop me. Even if they're a straight shooter, they can't even stop me. So I got a 99 offensive and defensive rebound with a 93 pass accuracy. I just throw it down the court every time. That's all I do. And I use Jason Williams' pass style on my center.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah, Jason Williams, yeah.
I don't know why it works good on centers. It just does.
It's crazy how the guard pass style be working better towards the fucking center than the fucking actual guards. Like that's
Yeah, it's
crazy.
great. Yeah. And then for a guard, the best packages are center packages, which is wild.
Oh man, that shit's crazy.
Because Jay Williams, he does a lot of like shovel passes. So like when I get off an offensive rebound, I know I can't take it up on two people. I just shovel it out to whoever. He'll shovel that mug out quick. He'll give him a chest pass. Shovel. They be like, he's like, "What's your pass?" They be like, "What's your pass?" I was like, "It's a 93." I said, that's why I be, when you get fouled or have to inbound from the side, I'm the person always at the ball.
Right.
Because I got the highest pass accuracy on the court. It was like that game I had 17 rebounds and 17 assists.
See, that's good, because a six for a center ain't as hard as it is with a guard. Just is a guard just is center just
Nah,
says
'cause
all
I
they
did,
gotta do it's grab the board and they got a break
nah,
starter and pass the rock.
but also I play point guard, so like I told you, I always look at the whole court. So before I
I'm
even get
blessed.
the
Can't
rebound,
complain. How about yourself?
I already know what I'm about to do. So it makes it easy, and I don't have to dribble the ball. Yeah, but it was a grind to get to that purple. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie.
I see. And shoot, the highest level I got was I think was gold.
Yeah, all my bills are
I
gold.
I might have gotten a purple, but that was short lived. That was short lived.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. I think I like after I hit purple, we won 2 more games. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm done. I said we about to. I said it's gonna come eventually. We're gonna run into somebody. Gonna be some super sweats. I was like, I don't need that. I'm about to get out. He's like, come on. I was like, nah. I'll holler at y'all later.
He's like, come on, man.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, this is not bothering me one bit.
Oh, shit.
that's
Oh,
why.
man.
That's why I figured offline because I know they keep sending me messages. They're like, oh man, you a hoe. I'm like, all right. Well, I am what I am. So, but at least when I go to random rec, niggas won't be trying to sell me anymore. I'll probably
Yeah,
get mostly
facts.
purples and stuff. Dino.
It's like this nigga. It's like he was not doing all of that before. Now all of a sudden,
He's like, oh, he really was. He really is like that. Like he really was. Like he said he's talking about. He just ain't talking.
you to the clip. Hold on, I gotta see what you saying.
There's a couple, some light stuff. Ain't not serious. Some light.
Good fucking take.
Yeah, that's the 87 driving now.
Yeah. 87 driving on a seven footer is crazy.
Yeah, and I still got a 90 standing up too. And I bet they be thinking like, oh, you must play this all the time. Nope, I sure don't.
No.
I probably play maybe 4 or 5 games a day, if that.
Yeah. I've been so focused trying to level up my and all of that. I mean, I've been playing a couple rec games, but I've been
Yeah,
really
all my
trying
bills
to.
are max. Yeah, all
Yeah,
my bills are
yeah.
max. Yeah, all my bills are gold, at least.
I've been grinding, trying to stack this VT, trying to so I can be like that. But you know, it's hard. It's hard, man. It's hard. Doing all I can to on my career, doing the overcore, doing streaking, doing quest, doing all of that shit, trying to stack up VC, trying to get these
Yeah,
damn bills up to at least in the 80s for real. You know, I know people like to want like be having all them 99. Hey, I'm like this. Shoot, I'm just trying to get them to at least it's playable enough to take it to damn wreck and shit.
yeah,
Cause ain't no way I'm gonna be taking. Ain't no way I'm gonna have all my bills gonna be 99 unless I just spend a whole rack of VC, which
but most of my bills, besides the Joe Knows bills, I have for a minute, so that's why they 99.
oh yeah.
So
I think the only build that I have for the longest is my first build. Other than that, the other builds is kind of like recent and new, or that I made months ago.
yeah,
They need to put fight night on. They need to put fight. Need to put fight night on console eventually.
yeah,
Undisputed is cool. It has this pros and cons.
yeah. Yeah, they had to put out my stats show 'em. I got that clip, 67 from the 3-pointer. That's probably like, damn, we didn't know he could shoot like that. I was like, I know. Everybody think I'd be dunking on people I don't know how to shoot. I
Exactly.
was like, you know how to shoot? I was like, yeah, I know how to shoot. I was like, just because I can dunk on people every time, don't mean I can't shoot. I said, and I got more strength than the average center. I got a 90 strength, so it's easy.
Yeah, like you should not have no center with if your strength is not at least in the 80s,
It
90s.
should be at least 80, 85 at
Yeah,
minimum. That's the lowest you should have. Because if you
yeah.
go get
I
somebody
say
like
like an
me,
AD or higher, but you should not have no center with low strength because you going to get bodied.
yeah.
You
Like
and
if I see there ain't no strength or it's like I don't see no interior, I'm going straight to the rack every time. I'm not even gonna shoot the ball.
so I already knew I wasn't gonna see you Friday night because you already said you wasn't with the golf. I already
Yeah,
knew
I'm
that
like,
shit.
yeah. I
So
was like,
but
yeah.
me so but it was some type of mold where we was it was like I forgot the name of the mode where there was a whole bunch of players and the goal was to hit the ball in the hole quickest.
Okay.
It was me, Magic, Bino, and Carlton. Well, mainly me, Bino, and Magic were talking.
Yeah, Carlton didn't say nothing.
No, not really. I be keep on telling him, man, you gotta like that shit, bro. Like, if you want to go far on YouTube, you have to
Yeah.
be more talkative. You have to, bro. You can't.
Because people ain't gonna sit there like, man,
Yeah, like, and
well,
you on
what?
camera too, so you definitely gotta be
That
talkative.
makes it even worse.
Yeah, you can't be locked in on the camera on the game and stuff, doing the other stuff or whatever, and just
Yeah.
annoying the people that's watching, annoying the people that's in the chat. They're
Cause
there to watch your
like,
gameplay. They're there to watch so you can see. I don't vote with people that when I speak to them, they don't freaking say shit because that's a turn off to me. I'll easily leave their stream because
yeah,
I'm like, okay,
I'm
I
good.
see, I see what kind of yeah, I see what kind of content creator you is. Mm. Hmm.
Yeah, because if you ain't gonna talk, you might as well not even have a cam up.
That's what I'm saying. You
Because
know,
that makes it worse.
yeah, like.
But that's his choice. I'm being like, oh man, you almost
Hmm.
there. I was like, I don't even care that much, really. And I really I'm usually on my center because I know if I go get on my guard, we definitely gonna lose because they don't really know how to play center. They could get out rebounded. I let them do that one time. They was getting fried.
You said they
I'm
was getting
like,
fried.
yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's because the way I am, I make it look really easy. And then people find out it ain't that easy.
Right.
Like, Joe knows what he's talking about. It's the proof
Yeah,
right
but I seen
here.
their ass got fried last night on program. I was looking at
oh,
Homeboy's stream.
oh,
Uh, the president of the Black Market Crew. Can't think of his
yeah.
name, but I think I
I don't
told
know.
you I had seen him in my
Yeah,
city one time, and they got well. I'm not gonna say they got crushed, but they
they
did
lost.
get. Yeah, I'm like, damn.
There's always somebody better than you.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So,
saying.
and
Hmm.
then also a lot of those people, when they make crews or whatever, they want to be the main attraction, and they don't know how to play if they ain't the star.
Well, what you think happened to Double H's crew? Double H. Early on, he was he had one of the highest crews. Then that shit just
I was telling
vanished.
you,
That shit just.
they probably started arguing because it got popular, and they probably had YouTubers, and most proams is focused around the PG. So
Right.
certain people probably felt a certain type of way. Like, yeah, if it ain't for me, you wouldn't be able to score like that. I'm gonna start my own crew. That's probably what happened. Because my boy from the clan name, he stopped playing because he would shoot the ball all the time. And I told him, I was like, yo, dude, you keep doing that, people ain't gonna play with you. He didn't think I knew what I was talking about. People stopped playing with him. I was like, I told you. I said, the reason people play with me is I'm cool. I don't mind passing the ball. I said, I can go drop 40, 50 if I actually wanted to. I said, I just don't. I said, I understand. I said, what you don't understand, you have to look at this like real life basketball. Nobody wants to sit there and watch somebody shoot every play.
Right.
So, and I said, especially if you're not a efficient shooter. I said, you're a high. I said, then you get mad at me because I'm a high efficiency shooter because I know what shots that have high percentage chances of making and which ones I don't. And I said, so he stopped playing 2K. And he got into that M3 for GTA because he can basically control everything. HR was like, oh man, you should get a PC. I was like, absolutely not.
PC for what? Like.
So basically, RP, M3, whatever they call that crap. So basically, it's GTA, but you can put like real cars on there and real stuff, and people it's like art role playing. And so you can make these roles. I straight told him, I was like, I'll be a straight serial killer. I'm killing everybody. He's like,
right.
what? I was like, it's imaginary. He's like, oh, it costs money, but I was like, oh, that ain't a problem. I was like, you know that. I said, ain't nobody gonna catch me either, dude. He's like, that's pretty petty. I was like, oh, says a person who wants to live out a drug dealer life. I was like, that's what you're promoting. I was like, dude, you got 4 kids.
Oh nah, that's crazy.
And he lives in the suburbs. Like, I've been in his house in real life. So like there are stories out there that he used to be like that, but he ain't anymore. So like, your kids probably see that they don't know the old you. So they probably be like, oh, why daddy act that way? So I just don't have no desire to be playing a drug dealer. See, I'd be a drug dealer. I'm robbing everybody. You think I'm standing on the corner for 8 hours? Nah, I'm robbing people. I said, so I was like, that don't interest me at all. Like, but I tell people each day on, you want to go spend all that money to do that? Be my guest. Because I have friends that go to church, they play that stuff. I asked them, I was like, so how much a good system would be to run it? Like a good computer? They was like, oh, about $2,000. But most of these people built them themselves, so they didn't pay $2,000.
Right.
But if you don't know what you're doing, that's about how much you're going to have to pay for it to run properly. And I was like, yeah, I'm not paying that. I was like, I can go buy me a Xbox, what's it called? Nintendo U, Wii, whatever that is. I have every console for $2,000. So I was like, for me, that's not very incentivizing. So, and then also, one of his boys I don't like, the dude I told you that has MS, I don't like that
Right.
nigga.
So you don't like that nigga?
Nah, I straight told him to his face. And I told him, I said, the only reason he hangs out with you is because he wants a yes man. And I said, that's exactly what you are. So I don't do that. That's not who I am.
Right.
That's not me. Because I'm not going to be rude to you. I'm going to tell you like it is. If you listen, that's on you. You don't, that's on you too. Just like one time, he's like, yeah, I think God called me to be a pastor. I was like, all right. So I started asking questions. I have a brother's a pastor, so I know certain things. And I said, based off what you tell me, I would tell you no. Because I said, you go to any pastor and tell them this, they don't have no problem helping you, but they're going to tell you to stop doing certain things and carry yourself a certain way, and then you got to serve and do that. And
See, that's what I'm saying. You got to be
you don't
careful.
seem like that kind of person.
You got to be careful trying to play in that game because there's some fake. You got to be real careful with that shit. There's some fake ass prophets out here betraying that they this good, that this child of God and this holy and down and all of that, but they steady cussing. They steady doing the devil's work outside of church, but you in church betraying like you doing the Lord's work.
It's more of there's certain things you have to cut out your life, not even the cussing part. Like if you're truly following God, it's gonna naturally stop. I don't cuss. I still cuss sometimes, but I don't do it as much. You're not like if you're really following God, certain things you're just not gonna do. You're not gonna try to get over on people. You're not gonna try to portray a certain lifestyle because everybody sees that. Even if you don't think people are looking, they're looking at you.
Right. Yep.
So, and I told him these things. I was like, this is who you are. I said, until you decide to change, that's what it is. And I said, most pastors, no matter their church size, is not going to tolerate that because that's a direct reflection on them.
Yep.
I told him, let me give you an example. I said, say your kids are bullies and they be beating up people for whatever reason. That's going to be a direct reflection on you. That's the same thing as a pastor, as a leader. And people under you, people that you are mentoring, is a direct reflection of you. If they're taking people's money or cussing people out, doing whatever, that's a direct reflection on you. So if they see that, they're going to have a conversation with you. And if you choose to keep doing that, they'll be like, yeah, you still come to this church, but you won't be a leader no more.
Right.
He didn't really like hearing that. So.
Well, I mean, you telling the truth. So, I mean, this is what you want. So, I mean.
And people that I'm not like, because we got a same few friends, and it's like, yeah, he doesn't really talk about it. He talks about it once in a while, but he doesn't do nothing about it. I was like, yeah, I know. I said it's easy to talk about something until you actually got to do it.
Right.
I said, because when you start a new church, you ain't making no money. The tithes, so if you start a new church, the tithes you get is going straight to paying bills. You ain't getting no money off of that.
Right. It's going to go straight to, yep.
And that's what most people don't know. They look at it as, oh, I'm giving the church money. He going to pop bottles. Oh, he got a new Mercedes. And what they don't understand is you have spouses. So take my brother, for example. His wife makes a lot of money. So he don't drive Mercedes, but he always had a new caddy. And so people used to think that he was taking money and using it for himself. So he had to prove to them, he's like, this is what I use all y'all money for. He's like, I take this amount of money. He's like, I use this money to do X, Y, Z. He had to break it down. And so after that, they just didn't ask him. And so that's just what it is. People have a perception of what pastors do. Unless you have like a church that has like a couple thousand people, that's different. Like a pastor shouldn't have his own private jet or a mansion. Okay, that's a little excessive. Like you could be using it for other things, even if your church is making that much money, because it's the perception. People are perceiving that you're probably doing illegal things. You may not be, but that's the perception. So, but a caddy is not that big deal. It's mostly, I hate to say it, black people who get mad about it. White people, they don't care. Like, oh, you got a caddy, that's what's up. They ain't gonna think nothing about it. Like, if you up in a Benz or something, that's different. But a caddy's not really, like, it's technically luxury, but not really. So, and so it's just, this is what it is. Well, I talk to people who follow God now, and they're like, yeah, you're the only reason that I believe in Jesus. Because he's like, you're the first people to tell me the truth. He's like, I used to have pastors tell me I was going to hell for smoking weed. I was like, I can't 100% guarantee that. I was like, so there's certain verses in the Bible to talk about it, but it doesn't say you're going to hell. It just says you shouldn't do it. But I said, also, God also talks about he understands why people do it. So, and I said, if you're going to say weed's bad, that means you have to say alcohol's bad as well. So I said, that's how I've always looked at it. And I said, I used to smoke weed, so. And I said, I chose to stop it. That's what I wanted to do. I said, God will just like, hey, there's going to be something in you that you're just going to stop it. And I told people the only reason it was a sin is because it was illegal. And that was it. And God's very specific on that. He says, obey the laws of the land. So, but if you have a medical card or if you're in a state that's legal, there's nothing wrong with it. So,
this round, you've got to talk to them. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight.
So, I was looking at it. Everybody has a choice. What you do with that is on you.
Yeah, facts.
This could be one of the most dangerous fighters in the world. This KO streak is unreal.
Oh, nobody didn't want to play center.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Lucky that hook didn't score.
I even told people, I said, it's like me playing center. I was like, I make it look really easy, but it's not. So you might look at a pastor. You might look at a pastor because he makes it look easy. He just chilling. He's happy all the time. But you don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
Yeah, you don't.
Because at one time I was an assistant pastor, so people would call me at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I would have to listen to them talk. So I couldn't tell them, like, yo, shut up. I'm trying to go to sleep.
Nah, can't do that.
Yeah, so I just sit there and listen to them. I was like, oh, really? Well, we can't do nothing right now, but I'll call you tomorrow and see what we can do. And that's what I had to do.
Yeah. Yeah, like this was you committed, you dedicated yourself, you wanted this. So you can't you can't sit there and just no. You can't.
Then
if
also,
somebody called you, you have to answer. This is what you wanted. And that's why people have to be careful with what you asking for. You have to know for sure that this is what you want.
Yep.
If this is not what you want, then don't, because you don't play that game.
Then also, you get attacked more spiritually than like say a regular churchgoer. because you're leading people, and the devil knows that, so he's trying to take you out.
Yep.
So,
Well, the devil just stays working all day, every day.
and people look at it as they don't look at that part.
Nah,
Then
they
when
they
so I was like, hey, and I told him, I was like, what you do is on you. I was like, I don't think any less of you or nothing like that. But it has to be a calling from God, not because you think it's the right thing to do or it's a good idea.
you can say that all
So,
you want, but if God hasn't ordained that call on your life, then you're not going to prosper in that calling.
yeah.
Many people always say, "Oh, well, this is the calling that he did." Did he really? Did you really ask him? Is this your calling,
Or
or
that's also why a lot of
are you just assuming that that's your calling?
yeah. So when I have conversations with people, so I asked the why question. I was like, okay, why do you feel God is leading towards this direction? And if they can't tell me, I'm like, well, I'm gonna stop you right there. Since you can't really tell me, it may not have been God. It may have been you think it's the right thing to do, or you've seen something on TV, or it's you're reacting to your feelings. I tell people, feelings are like the wind; they come and go as they please. I
Absolutely.
said so. I said. Then I asked the second question, do you have an accountability partner? Most of them say no. I was like, okay, well, that's your second issue. I said, accountability partner, what you do, you ask them to pray for them. Whatever you say, hey, whatever the Lord tells you, let me know. And that's why a lot of people are like, oh, I don't need church. That's the reason why people say they don't need church, is because the body of the church, you have accountability, you're being held accountable. So they might be like, hey, I don't think this is from the Lord because of what type of person you are.
Mm-hmm.
So, but people don't want to hear that. Like, my mom's the same way. That's why she don't go to church. Because I'm pretty sure she knows that people will hold her accountable to certain things she does if she don't want that. And that's their choice.
Right.
Everybody has a right to. And that's just what it is. Because it's not a comfortable conversation. Because your flesh is going to be like, man, nah, he don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to do what I want. Yeah, I'm like, all right, have fun. He ain't going to stop you. And then once you mess up, God be like, yo, I told you. Didn't want to listen to me, did you? I gave you a warning. Because I even give people examples, like my ex-fiance. Plenty of people told me, don't do this, David. Are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I got this. What's the worst could happen? And I found out what the worst could happen was. And I say, yeah, y'all was right. Should have listened.
Yep.
And I say it's a learning experience.
But it's good that she went through that.
Yep.
You had to go through stuff like that. Like
Yep.
sometimes, like, look, I'm hard. I always been hard headed. So when people tell me advice and tell me do this, don't do that, in the past, I didn't listen.
Yep.
But
Like,
sometimes
what they know.
you can't. No, it's not even that. Sometimes you can tell somebody that, but they won't. But until they actually witness what you're telling them, they're never going to understand the lesson unless they experience the lesson themselves. I'm a visual learner.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what you're trying to show me or teach me. Show me what you're trying to teach me and show me. That's how I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn through hands-on. You can't just tell me something and I'm going to just comprehend. That's not how my brain works. My brain works through you showing me, visually showing me what you're talking about.
Yep. But I tell people.
And that's anything in life. Like, whether you give me advice or back when I was in school, I loved when people hands-on show me this is that. I didn't like no teacher just telling me something, and I'm not never going to learn and comprehend like that.
Yeah, so that's what
I'm not
mentorship comes
that's
from.
arterial learners. Now, if you're
So
arterial learner, then yeah, you will understand that. But I'm not an arterial learner. I'm a visual learner.
So they might tell you something and be like, hey, this is what I went through. So I see you going down the same path. I advise you not to do this because this is what probably is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But most people are like, man, what you know? I got this. I'm like, all right.
See?
And I'm like, all right, have fun. That's all they going to say.
But like I said, they saying that now. But when what you told them, that very thing that you told them actually happens to them, then they're like, oh man,
he was right.
Damn, he was right. He told me that. See, people always criticize these hard-headed people, but sometimes it's best to be hard-headed because you have to experience what they're telling you.
Yeah.
How can I relate to what you're telling me if I've never experienced what you're telling me?
Like my
the
brother,
only way I could relate is if I actually experienced that.
Like, I used to tell him, I was like, man, nigga, you know what the fuck you talking about? he's like, what? He's like, oh, pass. I was like, you act like I care. I was like, I'm going to do me. He's like, all right. He's like, how'd that work out for you? I was like, yeah, it didn't work out like I planned. He said, you going to listen next time? I was like, probably not. He's like, well, at least you're honest. He's like, I can say that about you. He said, most people lie to me and say, yeah, I'm not going to do it no more. I was like, I'm probably going to do it again. He said, he told me
my
like
mom,
this. He said,
my mom, my grandmother, they used to tell me, don't do it.
Yep.
I didn't tell you, like I told you, like don't do this. Do this.
Like, see, I told you.
Do that. Don't say that. Say that. And what I do, I always done the complete opposite because that's what hard-headed people do. They'll do the complete opposite of what you tell them to do, or what you told them to do. You know, so it's you know, being hard-headed but then it's a bad thing too. It's not completely bad as people think it is.
Like it's really those experiences are you're supposed to teach other people so they don't have to do the same thing you went to, so they can avoid it.
I get that, but the only way they will understand that is if they're actually experiencing that very thing themselves. Then they'll understand the lesson a lot better.
Yeah, but I tell people, some people listen, some people don't. That's just what it is.
But it's like, you know, sometimes it's just you got different levels of hard-headed. You got people that's hard-headed and they'll eventually get it. You got hard-headed people that just ain't ever gonna get it, ain't ever gonna change.
Yeah. Yep.
Like,
I was like, hey, it is what it is.
It's like you keep on telling it was the same thing and they not getting it. Just like you talk to a broken record.
Mm-hmm.
You talking to a radio that just a broken record just keeps on playing over and over and over again.
Yep.
You just gotta right.
I was like, all right, have fun. That's like what I'm telling you. And then if you come back, I'm gonna laugh right in your face. That's just what it is. I told you.
It's like the motherfuckers don't listen.
Yep, we all have decisions to make. What we do with that is on us.
They don't. Some people just don't never listen. They'll never get it.
Because that's where wisdom comes. The older you
Right.
get, you should listen.
Right.
But most people like nah, I'm good.
That's what somewhere in the book Bible it says. When you get older, you should leave those childish things and ways behind you. You should be a lot more wiser.
But
You
some
should have a
people
lot
still do
more
the same dumb
knowledgeable,
stuff.
a lot more wiser, all of that. But unfortunately, that's not always the case. Because there are some people in our age group that still act like a child, and they should have been left those childish things, those childish ways behind.
Yeah, but it's not always the case. They keep doing the
And
same thing.
even you have kids, and you still, even though you're a parent, and you have kids, you still have that child mentality. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like this era of parents today. Like they so soft they want to act like their child's best friend
Nah, I ain't
instead
here to
of
be
being
your
a
friend.
daggone parent. That's why I love the era of parents back then. They actually discipline actually was a parent. But these days, it's they and you want to and you want to why they just act how they act towards you. You wonder why
Yeah.
they don't give you the respect that they give you. Because look at you, you're being their best friend.
I'm not
Stop
here
trying to
to
be
be your
their
friend.
best friend and be their actual parent.
Yeah, some people want to be their friend. Because like, my wife is confused. She's like, how do kids listen to you? I was like, I know when to say no and when to be lenient.
Right.
I said, you got two options: be their friend now or be their friend later.
This contest with these two fighters should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham.
I said, you being their friend is not gonna help them.
About time too.
It's time now for our tale of the
You
tape.
better
First up, we have Fist of Fight. And they
you better
will
get out of that.
advantage here.
Especially while they're young.
Valkyrie.
Because they get
They will
older,
enjoy a weight advantage.
you're not going to be able to stop them.
You can have an argument.
Nope.
Up first, Fists of Fight from the United States of America. Their last fight, they scored a spectacular knockout win.
Just like my brother-in-laws. They don't want me around their kids because they think I'm a bad person. I'm like, all right, cool, that's whatever.
How?
Because they like to have control over everything, and
Coming off a very
they want you to do exactly what they say. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that, dude.
Sound like controlling, sound like real controlling, strict type of
And
parents.
so I was like, listen, so their kids were grabbing people's beards, so they grabbed my beard. I pumped them in the hand. I was like, no, and they didn't do it no more. I was like, yeah, you ain't doing that. And so their kids like, I'm the blackest person they know. So when we have family events, they always be just looking at me because I'm the only black person there. And so like we go to church, they'll come right up to me because I'm the only black person they know. Yeah, so it makes my wife sad because they don't have a lot of nieces and nephews because they're all around the same age. I got 40-something nieces and nephews, so I was like, it don't bother me. I was like, I've been through all this already. I said, so if they decide they want me to be in their life, eventually what's going to happen is when they get older and they start talking and they start asking questions, those are the questions they're going to ask. And what are you going to say? You're not going to have an answer.
See, and that's the thing. See, that's the thing with parents that's not in their child's life. You think they don't? You think they don't pay attention? Because they young and they don't. Their mind's not fully developed, but they paying attention.
So
And when they get older, they're gonna ask them tough questions, and you have no choice but to answer those questions because they have the right to know why they have the right to hear. They have the right
Yeah.
to ask you those questions
And so
because you are
that's what
their
I told my
dad and
wife.
they're your kids.
Yeah. So I just told him, I was like, it's going to come a time when they ask that question and they're going to have to answer. Ever going to say anything bad about them until they decide to do that? That's on them.
They're in trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Then I said, well, me and my wife have kids, they'd really be mad. Because you know how white people are with mixed kids.
Close round.
They like it's a miracle. So that's going to get all the attention off them, and then he's going to be very upset.
Right.
Just like I got relationships with the pastors, not just because I try to, that's just who I am. I am me. And so people see that.
Because if they haven't, there's going to be
See, people gotta stop. People's problem. People gotta stop being people pleasers and please the man above.
Nah, like he cares more about what people think about him than being who he really is, and that's my issue. Because at church, he's like a completely different person than he is in that church, because he knows nobody will find out.
You gotta be, see, the same person I am. He ain't the same person I am on the phone. And the same person I am in reality.
Yeah,
Like
that's me.
you can't be. See, you playing you two-sided. It's almost like you living double lives trying to be one person in the church, and then when you leave church, you a completely different person at home.
But what he doesn't know is one of my friends is mentored by the pastor, and so I'm pretty sure he's had a conversation with the pastor, and he's asked me questions like that before, and I told him the truth. I was like, listen, this is why I don't like him. I said, I have nothing against him as a person. The thing I have is that he's a bully, and he thinks it's okay. And I said, I told him, I was like, I'm being extremely nice. I said, the old me, I said, I'll beat the brakes off him. I said, he lucky I know Jesus.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this one.
Like, because one time they was having like that, so my church had an axe throwing event, right? And he's like, yeah, what if I throw an axe on you? I was like, yeah. I said, I'm gonna beat the brakes off of you. I straight said it first time. I was like, I'll stomp the shit out you. In front of his parents. And parents just looked at me. I was like, oh, I'm 100% serious. I was like, take that as a threat. So I was like, and he's like, oh. So I'm pretty sure he told pastors because they asked me. I was like, I told him the truth. This is why. And they're like, okay, that makes sense. And they left it at that.
Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
That is what it is. Did the same thing with what's the name? They felt the same way. They thought I was gonna renege on what I said. Nah, I meant what I said.
My motto is not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So that's one thing about me. I've been this way my whole entire life. You don't like me, you just don't like me. There's nothing I can do about it.
As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4.
But people don't want to hear that. They want you to
What it do, Orange? What's up, my boy?
They just want you to let it slide.
Yeah, I dropped a video earlier. You see?
To be down to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and she's got an impressive lead here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Got a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Hope all's well with you, Orange.
Punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Final 10 seconds here, and it's been a good round for her for sure. So it's
That's what's up, Orange. Glad you're doing well, buddy. Oh, man. Get ready for bed soon.
So that's a 10-8 round. Got to turn things around here, Johnny. What do they do?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your...
Oh, yeah? Okay, okay. Cool, cool.
Dangerous fighters in the world. This KO streak is unreal. A perfect counter shot. Catch and shoot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jab. Hold that thought. The referee really thinking about stopping it. Hold it right there. Oh, and they got rocked. What a moment this is. And Valkyrie just got dropped.
Hit her right in the fucking gut.
Good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four.
Oh, you still want some more? Okay, okay. You still want some more? Okay. Probably should have just stayed down, or I would have.
10 seconds to go. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be. We just saw. There's the bell to start round 5. Well, the corner will try and shake out the legs, dump some cold water on her, give her the motivational speech, but it's up to her, Johnny. She's got to find a way to dig deep and get back into this fight.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Could be one of the most dangerous fighters in the world. This KO streak is unreal. Nice counter shot. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
It's all offense all the time. Timing beats speed. judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges.
On to the 6th round. She's coming off a fantastic last
Okay,
round.
all the
Let's
way
see
to
what
the
she's gonna
6th
do here.
round. Okay.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. This could be one of the most dangerous fighters in the world. This KO streak is unreal. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. A lot of effort being exerted here. This could be one of the most dangerous fighters in the world. This KO streak is unreal. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They're both trying for a knockout. He got out of the way of that whip. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. The referee determines that we're good.
Her eyes is like close. It's like shut closed. She still want to go. Okay.
Like, that's it? That's all you got?
She looking like one of them freaking Chinese statues.
She's like, that's all you got?
No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we
I'll be killing with my female boss, but then with my male boss, I don't know.
to get a unanimous decision.
It's like,
That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
I'm getting ready to switch over to PGA 2K25. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Undisputed. See y'all shortly. Peace.